awaken in his soul. He will not do what he intends. He will not be able to do what he wants without pain, be it in this world or the next.
Don't.
Grandmother?
What do you want aside from grapes?
Tell me, Grandmother, why are Father's words so influential that they even overpower the soldiers?
I said don't touch that.
Please tell me.
What do you want?
I want to know why Father is so powerful that there is no one that has the ability to disobey his commands.
Well, because Baha'u'llah is a man, and that is how a man should be, okay? I said don't touch the grapes. A man's word should be so influential and so powerful that no one can have the ability to even try to disobey his orders. Put that down, Jalaledin.
Then why isn't Brother like that?
Oh, let me call your mother. Child!
Yes, Mother, what is it?
Can you please come here and take this barrage of questions away from me?
Come here, Jalaledin.
You heard her. No!
Stealing grapes now, are we?
I'm stealing grapes because I'm hungry.
Well, if you're really that hungry, then how would Jalaledin like a bowl of ash?
Yes, please.
Ask me something.
Mother?
Yes, dear?
Why are Father's words so influential to the people? Where did he get all his power from? Why is it that his words carry so much weight?
Don't you want to wait until the time is right?
No, tell me now! Tell me!
Tell me. Tell me why it is that you insist on asking all these difficult questions.
Because I also want to be a strong man like my father one day. I also want to give everyone orders. I don't want any soldier to be able to dominate me. I want to be higher than any man in the world one day. Tell me, Mother.
Have you ever looked at your father's lips from up close, Jalaledin? I mean, have you ever really looked at them very carefully and precisely? You'll see that the power of Baha'u'llah is in what he has in his mouth. Have you heard them?
No. All I have seen is his lips trembling.
Well, your father is someone who fasts many days. And he sleeps very little in the nights, and he constantly reads the verses of the Holy Book. You may have noticed that he also spends a lot of time saying prayers. Your father is very careful with the way that he conducts himself. He does not want to take a step in the wrong direction, and he doesn't want to hurt someone. Come.
If someone says something nice about someone else, the good of it will come back to him in some way or another. In other words, he is praying and speaking well of himself as well. And this is how someone can plant a flower garden around his own house. Whenever he looks out of his window, all he will see is flowers. And when he sees them, he will always feel like he is in heaven. When he became accustomed to saying nice things about people, when he became used to saying someone's praises, that person became his beloved. And whenever he thinks of himself, he will be thinking of his beloved as well. And remembering that the beloved are like flowers in a flower garden, and his spirit is at peace.
From Genghis, the son of Yasugeh, the Sultan of Iran, Muhammad Kharazm Shah. I'm telling the Sultan what Gaya Khan, the ruler of the city of Otrar, did was disgusting and disturbing. Based on the good relations between you and I trust that you will accept and grant me my request for Gaya Khan, ruler of the city of Otrar, to be handed over immediately to my messenger and men immediately. And if not, the friendship accord between our two nations will be void.
Well, Genghis the Mongol has to pay for his brash words towards you.
Your Highness, do not forget that in his previous letter, Genghis had called you the King of the East and his greatest of sons. He has only shown you respect and admiration.
What are you saying, Prime Minister? Are you reciting poetry?
I was reminding the Sultan of Genghis' last writing to him. You see, the difference between what Genghis had written to us in that peaceful letter and the one we received from him today is Gaya Khan and the killing of the Mongol merchants.
Gaya Khan was only following the Sultan's orders. And besides, they were not mere merchants. They were a bunch of spies. The so-called peaceful letter that Genghis wrote the Sultan was just a disguise to belittle the Sultan by calling him his son. And perhaps if he had received a proper reply to that letter, he would not suddenly be demanding the handover of the ruler of Otrar so brazenly now.
I swear to God, I will cut him up into pieces with the sword in my hand.
In my opinion, the Sultan must have fire in one hand and water in the other. There is always a way to control the furor.
How is that? By handing over the border guard of the Khwarezm king to those desert-dwelling Mongols, you think? You mean a bunch of vicious desert dwellers can have their way when it comes to the Sultan of Khwarezm? This doesn't make any sense at all. Huh. Is this really your advice to the king of the land of Iran?
Your Highness, may you live a long life. I know it is true that Gaya Khan is your nephew, but this doesn't...
These men aren't messengers. They are those who will shout out the humiliation of the Sultan to the world. It does not matter who Gaya Khan is, except that he is the appointee of the Sultan. And even if Genghis had asked us to turn over a simple foot soldier to him, I still would have said the same thing. And any agreement we have now with Genghis is equivalent to defeat and surrender. And if we do surrender, this won't be the last request he sends us. Soon he will be sending his messengers over to ask for the women of the Sultan's harem. You know that standing up to the Mongols now and eliminating Genghis will be your chance to enter into the East. Just think about that.
Well, be that as it may, I also agree with what the Prime Minister is saying.
You are living in fear of Genghis' aura. An aura that is only made up by the Prime Minister's imagination.
We will not surrender Gaya Khan. We will have to think of something in order to bring down his anger and turn his hate away from Gaya Khan.
I am more than willing to go meet with Genghis with a delegation and bring him some gifts. I will put myself in danger and ask him to formally forgive Gaya Khan for what he's done.
I would expect you to say these things because with the position you have here, no one would expect any more from you. I am the Queen Mother of this land, Prime Minister, and my son is the Sultan of Iran. Unfortunately, you are not intelligent enough to comprehend what worries us.
What you are saying here, Mother, is without a doubt creating a war between us and Genghis. A war without a cause. And that is a mother's enmity towards her son.
Enmity? What enmity? You have shown so much enmity towards me and your crown prince and his mother who died because you were so unkind to her. You opened your arms to women from all over India and Balkh and Samarkand and Bukhara. And when did I ever point a sword towards you?
Don't speak nonsense, Mother, and don't try and scare me with a war, because I have been at war for the last 30 years.
Then why are you not fighting?
There's no glory in this war, Mother. And I sense that the hatred is not coming from Genghis' tent, but from within the walls of this palace. Every time I come back home, victorious from a war, you were never happy to see me. You have always wished me dead, Mother. You've always wanted vengeance, haven't you? For the brother that you wanted to become king instead of me.
well.
He missed it.
Come on, hit it!
Come on, hit it.
Oh!
Guys, come on, stop guys.
Let me hit it. Well done, you finally did it.
Hey, it's my turn.
He can't hit it.
No, guys,
try.
just do it. It's my turn. Come on. Hurry up, it's my turn. I want to have a turn.
I told you. Come and do it, Jalaledin. He can't do it. You can't either. You can't either.
Oh, no.
Where are you going? Go back there.
Science.
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 Science. Science. Science.
Science.
Greetings, teacher.
Greetings be to you, child, the son of Bahā-ed-Dīn. Why are you standing there like that? You don't expect me to start the lesson from the very beginning just because you're late, do you?
I don't, sir.
What is the reason that you came to class so late all the time, son? Please sit down now and don't be late again. Even though we all know you will just do as you please, right? Ready?
Yes.
Weak.
Weak.
Blessing.
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 Why are you staring at me like that, Jalaledin?
Please forgive me, sir, but it looks to me like your eyes are becoming yellow.
Yellow? I have become yellow?
One day my father told me looking yellow is the sign of jaundice.
Jaundice, you say?
Teacher, do you feel nauseous at all?
Well,
Yes, teacher, even your eyes are becoming yellow.
huh?
When you entered the classroom, you almost fell, remember? Must have been the dizziness.
God forbid. But these are all the symptoms of jaundice.
Are you being serious, Jalaledin?
The teacher's hands are shaking.
Huh?
Look, Jalaledin.
Yes, you're right. Did you only eat bread for breakfast, sir?
But how did you know this, Jalaledin?
I can easily tell by the way you look, teacher. Why, don't you have a headache?
I do. I've had a bad stomach ache for the last couple of days as well.
And your eyesight is going black as well, isn't it? Hey, be quiet. The teacher's not feeling very well.
I'm feeling a bit ill today, children. So there'll be no more class today. Go home. Everyone, go home. Go.
Let's go.
Can I please go home as well, teacher?
You go too, son. Go! Go! Oh!
Hey!
Run!
And what I said was based on that.
Oh, Sheikh! They've entered the mosque! The soldiers have entered the mosque!
The soldiers have entered the mosque shamelessly, Sheikh! All of them!
Shame on you, Balkh. And shame on all the people of Balkh. It is you who have chains around your necks, only out of fear that the cruel soldiers of the Kazem Sultan will come here and take away the ragged garments, bit of food you have. Go. Go now and fight for what has happened to you people.
What should we do with him, Mother?
You can see that. We've made things easy for you. Their hands and feet are tied. Now you can finish what your father left unfinished. We will teach Genghis the great and important lesson today.
Please leave me a share too.
The night is very long, long enough to speak of secrets, and long enough to ask for wishes, without worrying too much about the anxiety. The anxiety of mankind and the problems of friends and enemies alike. At night we find that there is a certain peace and tranquility in the darkness. The Almighty God has pulled the curtain.
Glory
so
be
that
to
what
Allah.
we do
Glory
is
be
safe
to
and
Allah.
secure from deceit, so they can be pure